this is my channel, and today we're gonna be doing another reaction video. But this one I want you guys to think critically, right? So we have done a couple videos where a child was punished by having their head shaved, but most of the time these were girls. Today we're gonna be reacting to a boy getting his head shaved by his father for having bad grades, misbehaving in school, and he gets his head shaved. And the reason I think this is a little bit different is because boys get baldies all the time, right? And boys, for the most part, for all intents and purposes, have short hair. So is this considered worse or about the same as a punishment as a girl getting her head shaved? So we're gonna watch this video together. I want you guys to think before you comment, because I had to really think about this one. I actually watched this beforehand and I'm gonna watch it again with you guys. So you guys saw everything from the body language to the faces, all of that. To be honest, when I first clicked on that video, I was like, okay, father shaves son's head as punishment. Boys get their head shaved all the time. I don't see the big deal, right? You know, but then when I saw how the father was cutting his hair, and if you guys actually go down in the link in the description and you actually click on the video and you hear the song that's playing, it's like, it's very obnoxious, okay? It's very obnoxious. You have to go hear the song, and then you see the faces he's making. He's getting enjoyment out of this, right? He's shaving his son's head, and then on top of that, it doesn't look like, as much as the kid looks like he cherishes his hair, okay, that's one thing. The kid looks like he cherishes his hair. We have to be real here. As black people, we do cherish our hair. I like to try to not put so much emphasis on our hair, like, because I feel like it is detrimental. You know, we put so much emphasis on our hair. We put so much crap in our hair. That's why a lot of us have so much problems taking care of our hair and letting it grow and flourish, is because we play with it too damn much. We put so much of our worth in our hair. That's why a lot of times I'm like, you know what, just don't touch it, don't pay no mind to it, it will always grow back. But at the end of the day, for black people as a whole, that is where a lot of us put our beauty, okay? Whether we're male or female, at the end of the day, you know. And when it comes to children, a lot of us, you know, as children, a lot of black children, their confidence is in their hair. And this is a child who clearly had their hair grown out. Like this boy's hair was styled, okay? This was not no, you know, little behind taper, okay? This was not no, you know, little cute little style with some little curls, some little Jerry curl. Like, this boy's hair was grown out. It was styled. He had a little twist out looking situation. Listen, I don't know what that style was called, but it's styled, okay? So it's like, for the man to sit there and take his son's hair and chop it off the way he did, I have a legit issue with it. Genuinely do, because it just seemed like it was malicious. And then on top of that, you take a phone out, you sit it in front of him, more than likely on a goddamn tripod, and you post it on the internet. It's just cruel to me. And then you go on the comments, and the comments are not any better. You know, you have people talking about, oh, you know, if it was a single mother, he would have just sat there and let him do what he want. I don't see nothing wrong here. I don't see a big deal. And to be honest, I didn't until I really sat there and paid attention to the body language. This child is obviously distraught, right? And clearly you're not beating the shit out of the kid, right? You're not really yelling at the kid, but let's be real. And I hate to be an asshole here, but this is a black parent. We know damn well there was yelling, there was screaming, there's probably a beating involved. They did not just sit there and shave that kid's head. We had to be real here. They did not just sit there and shave that kid's head. There's a lot going on. A lot going on. We have to be real here. I refuse to believe that's the only thing that happened. And on top of that, let's just talk about the kid's scalp. There was a lot of hair on that kid's hair. Why was no one greasing that kid's scalp? Did we not grease the kid? Did we not take care of Okay. Why that kid's scalp look like that? Why his scalp look like that? And then on top of that, are we gonna leave the kid's hair like that? Is that like, is this supposed to be an embarrassing haircut? That's the thing. It's one thing if they were just to shave him bald and not put it on the internet. I would be like, okay, whatever, right? Because I mean, hair does grow back, but it's just like, it's when you humiliate the kid online. That's where it's like, all right, you take it a little too far. And then we know it's black parents. We know there was something beyond that. So I really want you guys to think, is this just as bad as when they shaved the little girl's hairs off? Okay, because we know we just reacted to one of those recently where, you know, the Hispanic mother chopped the Hispanic girl's hair off, and that was a really big deal. And then she sat there trying to justify it, got the little girl a wig. It was a whole thing. You know, she was sitting there putting the camera in the little girl's face, talk about something. Oh, am I a bad mother? Did I do something wrong to you? Do you feel some type of way? And it's like, no, girl. If you was gonna cut her hair off, why did you get her a wig? Like, what was the point? Like, you know, so I really want you guys to think, because a lot of people are sitting here and they're just like, you know, what's the big deal? And it's funny because I had to think about it and I'm like, wait, I actually know people that got their head shaved, like boys that got their head shaved as punishment, but that was not it. And I think that's the real discussion here. When is enough enough? A lot of y'all, okay, and this is not even just on a parent to child level. A lot of you guys don't know when enough is enough, right? Like, someone does something to you and it can't just be one punishment. It can't just be one retaliation. It's this and that, okay? It can't just be, oh, I'm gonna yell at you, I'm gonna beat you, I'm gonna humiliate you on the internet, I'm gonna shave your head. Like, it can't be all of that. It can't be all, you gotta pick one, maybe two, you know? Like, you can't do all of that extra shit, because at that point you're gonna push the kid to do multiple things, okay? You can't sit there, have somebody cheat on you, and then you're yelling at them, cursing them out on Facebook, you're still in their car, you're crashing it, and then you act like you ain't do nothing. You feel me? There's levels to this shit. Pick a problem. You feel me? Like, damn. A lot of us, right? We do a lot of overkill. Okay? It's a lot of overkill. And a lot of y'all parents, I don't know if it's the 15 minutes of fame or what, because this parent, he said he dancing. He is dancing. Like, you are dancing while you're humiliating your child and shaving his head. And I will say, I am not excusing the kid's behavior, because clearly the kid is getting bad grades and misbehaving in school. This is another conversation that a lot of people refuse to have, right? A lot of people, especially on these videos that I make, they'll be like, oh, well, the kid's bad as fuck. You never call out the kid. Why we never talk about why these kids bad as shit? Yeah, we never talk about why these kids are bad as shit, because you guys refuse to get help for your kids. You guys just think that your kids are bad for no fucking reason. There are some kids that are bad for no fucking reason, but there's a lot of kids that actually have undiagnosed issues, and you guys don't want to go to a shrink. You guys don't want to go to get mental health services for your kids. You know why? You guys think that mental health and mental illness are for white people. You think that mental illness is demonic. You think that people with mental health issues have legit problems. That's not for black people. So instead, you beat the children, you yell at the children, you isolate the children, you make the children feel like there's something genuinely wrong with them, when in actuality there's something wrong with you. You need to do your fucking job. These kids, yo, I was literally undiagnosed ADD forever. Well, technically ADHD. ADD is not a fucking term anymore, which is ridiculous, because technically I have ADD, which is turned to ADHD now, because ADD is not a term, but whatever. I was undiagnosed my entire life. Luckily, I wasn't one of those kids that was bouncing off the walls, but I'm very sure that's why I could never comprehend math and I couldn't comprehend science, and I couldn't comprehend a lot of things. And it's like, damn, and now I'm suffering for it as an adult. Simple things I can't do. It takes me like 4 hours to clean my house, and there's nothing to really clean, but it's like I get distracted by little mundane things. The most I can do is a dance video. The most I can do is focus on filming, but every other thing takes me hours, because it's like I get distracted insanely quick, you know? So it's like a lot of you guys need to pay attention. A lot of you guys need to listen to your kids, you know? Instead of being so quick to beat the hell out of your kids, yell at your kids, be mad at them for not paying attention or being bad, try to look into why they're being bad, why they're misbehaving, why they're getting bad grades. Maybe they actually have something going on cognitively. You know, that's what we need to really talk about. Instead of, oh, well, y'all don't got no kids, or you guys let kids do anything, and these kids are out of control, and these single mothers, they let their kids do. That's not the problem here. The problem is y'all don't listen to these kids, and these kids is out here doing whatever the fuck n'importe quoi, because everyone wants to sit here and isolate them and treat them like they're horrible children. And you know what happens when you keep telling a kid that they're bad? They actually end up being bad. Protect the fucking kid. Listen to the fucking kid. Care about the fucking kid. So of course, leave your comment down below. What do you guys think? Is this okay just because it's a boy, or is it not okay at all to shave any child's head? Personally, I'm gonna say no, because if I say yes, I think that would make me a hypocrite. And plus, I just don't like the way this parent is doing it. But I'm not gonna lie, before I saw this video, I'm gonna be 100% real, I didn't think that it was a big deal for a boy to have his head shaved as punishment. But looking at this video, I'm like, actually no, not a really good idea. So yes, this video actually changed my mind. With that being said, make sure you guys like, share, subscribe, do all that. Please join my Patreon for more support. And of course, feel free to subscribe to my other two channels. My Haitian channel deals with Haitian voodoo, politics, and folklore. And my personal channel has vlogs, advice videos, and all things personal like hauls and things like that. Make sure you guys peep the description box for more information, and I'm gonna see y'all next time. Bye!